All right, so I'm gonna talk about. I'm doing a video on all the states. So I'm starting with I'm starting left to right because it's easier. So so the first state that I'm gonna be talking about is Alaska. So what do I think about Alaska? Well, Alaska's like any other state except for it's the biggest state, and it's not even in America really. It's its own thing. It's practically a part of Canada. Culturally, I don't know what it's like. I've never been there. Hopefully, I'll go at some point. As maybe on a cruise. I could go on a cruise. I ride Alaska Airlines a lot. That's an airline, and being in Oregon, you fly Alaska Airlines a lot because it's kind of the regional thing to do. Um, so their state flag has the Big Dipper and then like a star. It's a very beautiful state. It has bears. I'm looking at photos right now. It has bears. They have a national park. Denali National Park. Oh, like the car. Wow, it is actually. I'm looking at photos. It is a very pretty state. Cannot lie. Very pretty state. Very large state. Very large. Its population. I thought I was loading a game this whole time. Its population is 730,000, which is, 730,000. And Oregon has 4 million. So it's a bit smaller than Oregon. And by a bit, I mean a lot. It's a lot smaller. It's demographics. I'll figure out the demographics. It's 59% white, 14% like Alaskan Native American type, so 14%, and then like 6% Asian. Yeah. All right. So where's the biggest city in Alaska? Where is it? Anchorage. Population 290,000. I don't know where that is on a map, but the game started, so the research phases of this video is concluded.
Team deathmatch. Engage and destroy the enemy.
I'll tell you this.
We have taken the lead.
I'm pretty hungry right now. Doing an intermittent fasting thing. And I'm McFeeling it, McFeeling this intermittent fasting. So I got my meal of the day. I got that coming up in about an hour. And also, I didn't get much sleep, so it's like these two things are combining to make me just an unhappy and unpleasant being, which is really what you want. This is what you want when you're recording videos. And these are high stakes videos. People watch these videos, and it's the only thing they've got going for them. Jesus. Anyway, back to Alaska. There's not many people. I was wondering on that in my head, and I didn't verbalize it until I am now. But I was curious, if they have like high school football. how that works because I was looking and they just have like they have like very few cities. So maybe Anchorage, the main city, has like a bunch of high schools and they can all play each other. But shit. You know, as far as like, so everybody knows about Alaska. Sometimes I think about state relevancy. Alaska is the biggest state, which makes it stand out. It's also a fun-shaped state, which makes it stand out. It's also probably the most beautiful state, which makes it stand out. It also, I'd have to fact check this, but it might have the most bears. Because from those photos, it looked like they were just swimming in bears. Which is cool if you like bears. Bears are cool. Bears are like the number one, like, mammal. Or something, I don't know. Like, let me think about it. They're like the scariest animal that lives in the Northwest. I mean, they're the scariest animal that lives. They're the largest, scariest mammal that like doesn't live in Africa. I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to phrase it, but the concept is that they're big and scary and cool. You know, sometimes I wish I lived in Florida so that. Or sometimes I wish I lived somewhere with scarier animals. But also it's good not to have scary animals. But like Florida has like alligators and stuff. They don't have crocodiles, they have alligators. In Australia they get crocodiles, and the crocodiles are huge. Like they get huge crocodiles in Australia. There's a Netflix show about them. Which it was nice to find a Netflix show about crocodiles because I was really into crocodiles, and then for like 2 days. And I was like, where am I gonna find content? Where am I gonna find cool crocodile videos? And then I was on Netflix, and it was like, shit, they got it all right here on the Netflix. So Netflix, you know, came in clutch at that time. I'm just, I was gonna say I'm doing really well, but that does not negate the fact that I am doing well. So back to Alaska. There's plenty of Alaskan cruises. I don't know what Alaska's main economic
time is half over.
Deal is, like, but like I have no idea what the economy is. I wonder if they have a lot of fishing. Tourism industry's got to be pretty good there. But I don't know. When you start thinking about economies, you start to wonder, like, how does this thing even run? I have no idea. You go, where do people work? It's like if we live in a country where people work in the service industry and tourism industry, then how are they getting the money in the first place? And then you start thinking about how it's all resources and it's all just like a weird, like the geography of the country matters more than anything, because then it's just kind of the wealth gets shared. And so if you're in a place with good resources and a good system, I don't know, so it's like if you live somewhere with smart people, smart hardworking people, then you can kind of slack off and you still get plenty of food and water and money and stuff, I guess.
Keep it this way.
Got him. Alaska. You gotta, like, it's got a tail. It's like it's a state with a tail. It's got those string of islands. They got native people. I don't know. I don't understand where all the land goes. Russia used to own it, which is wild. It'd be wild if Russia tried to do to Alaska what they're doing to Ukraine. Just claim historical claim, make a historical
Mission is
claim.
complete.
They
Good
could
work.
go, oh, it's rightfully, it belongs to this Russian government. Oh, because that's what it is. You're talking about governments. When they talk about historical claims, I don't know. They're just talking about a government. It's not like there's, no government has a claim to anything. So it's like a weird. I don't know. I could get all into that. Doesn't have to do with Alaska though. Anyway, I'll end it there. So thanks for watching.